I went over to NJIT also. But no, I actually graduated from Bloomfield. I went up and graduated in Bloomfield. Started my school in Hawaii, came back home, and finished up in Bloomfield. Yep. And Bloomfield is now Montclair, because Montclair bought Bloomfield College.
8777 says got a carp yesterday in an abandoned golf course about 6 pound, but me and my mates were climbing the abandoned shit and we found a pond, biked back to see if we could catch it. Was successful, sadly got chased out by police.
There you go. I mean, at least you got memories. And be careful, because that is illegal. As you found out. Oh, he said, yep, we went there, we caught something, then we got chased out.
Kurchuk says wifey graduated from Rutgers. I went to tech school.
Nice.
A lot more educated. I make way more lol.
Yep, I was about to say, that shit don't matter.
54 says saying hello from upstate New York on the St. Lawrence River.
Let's go.
8777 says yeah.
Yeah, school, now that I've graduated from school and I've, like, throughout my career, I've met so many people who have not taken the same path as me and have been extremely successful. College is an experience that is not for everybody. You do not need college. I think these shad are actually, like, running. If I see another one, I'll let y'all know, but I just saw... Yeah, I think the shad are running from stuff right here to my right.
8777 says, how old are you, Alex?
37?
Underscore says, yeah, Eva, be honest, man, there isn't anything like this part of Jersey. You gotta deal with a lot of shit, but it's one of a kind, in my opinion.
Yeah, hands down. It makes you a better overall person. It makes you tolerant and very, like, you're exposed to a lot of bullshit in our parts of New Jersey. I agree. But I will say, me traveling and being all around the U.S., it's made me a better person. It's made me probably a very adaptable, ethnically diversified person. I am thoroughly grateful for my upbringing and how much of a melting pot I was in New Jersey. Because when I went to Hawaii, it was home. I did not feel out of place. I didn't feel like I didn't belong. I didn't feel like I didn't know how to communicate with others that were not like me. It was fun. And then once I got into my career, when I started communicating and networking and working with people, I didn't feel like I missed anything. Felt very natural.
Danzo888777 says, well, that's nice. Kurchuk says, are you allowed to use live bait for the tourney?
No live bait.
More bass on night crawlers.
Only artificial for this tournament. Most tournaments are only artificial only. Saltwater tournaments you can use bait, but most freshwater tournaments are artificial only.
Drop underscore shot underscore 54 says, would you rather largies or smallies?
I would rather largies, just for pure size. Smallmouth are annoying, especially from a kayak. We don't get the same leverage.
Says you using the wakey rig, it seems.
Yeah, I'm using a weighted wacky rig. Smallmouth in a kayak, it's almost like a 60-40 in the smallmouth favor. And then when you're in a boat, it feels like a 50-50 maybe. But yeah, smallmouth are just, they're so strong, they're so fast, and they're very, very good at shaking hooks. In a kayak, I hate it. In my kayak, I've not caught I've caught 3 smallmouth in my kayak, but they've all been small. I was on Lake James. On land, I've caught
3